Hey leaders out there, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Joe Lenhart back with you today with a 3-minute drill. So let's get started. I'm feeling passionate today about the topic of staffing and recruiting. I was having a conversation just last night with my son, who is an entrepreneur and owns a couple of small companies with his wife. And we were talking about the challenge post-COVID of staffing companies. And this has, been a lifelong challenge for leaders, but post-COVID, it's even more challenging. I don't care if you're running a Chick-fil-A store or, working, maybe you're leading a staff at Walmart or maybe you're at a major corporate office somewhere. It's a challenge, right? And what I've always believed, and I know as a leader, is that it'll be even more challenging if you don't have a plan and you are not intentional about recruiting. You see, as a leader, I learned many years ago from an old timer that I worked for that we're all in sales, right? He taught us all that and insisted upon it. Well, I believe also for this message that leaders are always recruiters, always. And your leaders that are on your staff are also recruiters. You see, when we have openings on our staff that come unexpectedly, we end up just doing that dash to Indeed and to executive recruiters, and it's a big emergency, right? What I've always tried to think about was, okay, once I'm fully staffed, what can I do to now get ahead of the curve so I don't have to have, that panic moment, right, in finding the right person to fill that role. So what I've always done is I've created a tickler file based on a number of functions. I believe as a leader, you should always be recruiting. What does that look like? For me, it's been heavy use of LinkedIn. Networking with people in my business, in roles that I often hire for. I'm going to engage in conversations and maybe have a call with somebody intentionally. Maybe get the resume and I put it in a file. And I tell them, hey, let's continue to talk. Maybe there'll be an opportunity down the road where we could work together. Maybe I'll have a coffee at a coffee shop. I will tell you, I'm the kind of person who asks a lot of questions, and I talk to a lot of people in grocery stores, in doctor's offices, wherever I might be. Maybe I'm at a conference somewhere. That's a great opportunity to meet and network with people. And I try to create relationships with people that end up in a tickler file that I'm going to maximize later when I have an opportunity that should arise on my staff. To me, recruiting is a team sport. This is not just the role of talent acquisition, HR, and executive recruiters to go fill your role. If you can contribute with your tickler file and with, wait for it, referrals from your staff, you're going to be much more successful at keeping those roles filled and not getting behind and being short-staffed. So those are my thoughts today. Everyone in leadership is recruiting all the time. Make that a goal. Go try it. I think you're going to find you're going to actually enjoy it as well. So go make some big ripples out there in your companies, and God bless. I'll see you next week.